Oligo Sarma, your immigration consultant. Here I am again. Hello, si Norilyn Oligo Sarma, your immigration consultant. Here I am again. Today is Sunday and katatapos lang po ng one of my consultation and I thought I would like to share. It's a good story para nang sa ganun is wala pong mapahamak sa inyo in terms of your options. Isa pong ganito po yung istorya nito. Isa pong estudyante ang isa sa mga estudyante and then isa yung asawa niya is open permit. Ang nangyari hindi nagtuloy yung estudyante, natapos lang siya ng couple of semester, hindi niya tinapos and they're so scared and they're afraid na may mangyayari sa kanilang permanent residency status eventually or maapektuhan yun pag di nila tinuloy. That's their concern. And also ang nangyari because of hinandalan siya ng kanilang consultant na hindi po licensed. So that means kung ano man yung ginawa nung in-advise nung kanilang consultant, it's not actually something that that's practical. It's not also something that can save them money. Actually ang nangyari, etong isang asawa niya, yung misis niya hindi na nagtuloy ng kanyang studies, pero itong lalaki when they came here to open permit siya yung nag-enroll doon sa school para mabaliktad yung sitwasyon. Yung lalaki ang nag-aral, yung babae naman ngayon ang nag-apply ng open permit. So binaliktad nila yung situation. Nagbayad sila ng another tuition fee, katakot-takot na international tuition fee again. They really wish na na-meet na nila ako. I believe that you're hearing me right now or you're listening right now. You guys wish na na-meet nyo na ako bago kayo nakapag-re-enroll sa school, bago kayo nag-lodge on your own ng inyong application sa immigration. So it's a very really expensive way of doing that. But anyway, I told them they have an option. Right now, yung misis niya nag-work as a nanny sa employer and talk to the employer if they can offer LMIA. Then she could be able to apply for LMIA kasi estudyante siya, may status pa siya. So pwede siya sa LMIA. Ngayon, in terms of that LMIA, it doesn't matter kung tinuloy mo yung studies mo. It doesn't matter kung ano man yung iniisip nyo na kailangan estudyante tapusin mo. No, it's not about that or hindi mo tinapos. It doesn't matter. What matters is that my employer na mag-i-sponsor sa'yo ng LMIA kasi estudyante kang pumasok dito, yung pagiging estudyante mo may kaakibat yan na work permit. So the rule is pwede kang mag-work permit kapag estudyante ka at saka under the LMIA on the caregiver program. So that's the beauty of it. Pwede siya. And second option is again, pwede ka namang magpa-refund doon sa school na pinag-enrollan nyo and i-ask nyo yung tuition fee kasi at the end ikaw as an open permit ng isang international student, pwede mong i-take advantage yung bagong rule na pwede kang mag-apply ng extension for open work permit, especially asawa ka ng international student, ng another 18 months. So you don't need to go back to school, to be honest. But again, at the end of the day, sila pa rin ang my decision. Sila pa rin yung last decision dito sa sitwasyon na to. I only recommend. So, yun ang nangyari. They wish na na-meet na nila ako bago actually naging bago sila nakapag-enroll, bago sila nag-lodge ng kanilang mga kanya-kanyang application. So that's the main thing. Pwede niyong kausapin kung whoever can sponsor you under the caregiver program. Ito pa ang technique. Regardless, with my experience and with my knowledge in immigration, pag nagpa-LMIA ka, work permit application pa lang yung wino-work mo, andito ka na sa loob ng Canada, pwede kang mag-apply ng work permit at ma-approvean din, na pwedeng ma-approvean based on your application sa LMIA. The other ones, you don't need a work permit, I mean experience as a nanny or as a caregiver. Nakakapasa naman yung kanilang work permit application sa immigration basta may LMIA. So those are the options. And ang dami pong mga usap-usapan about immigration na dapat pag pumunta ka dito sa Canada, tapusin mo yung studies mo. That's not true. Pwede mo siyang tapusin, pwede kang mag-change ng status, but always, I always tell to everybody, maintain your status. Hindi pwedeng pabayaan, hindi pwedeng mag-overstay kayo. Although ano pa rin yun, possible pa rin naman yun, hindi yun crime. But of course, when you get the chance to maintain your status, you have to maintain your status. Okay, so those are the consultation that I want to share to everybody. Kasi nga, itong mga sitwasyon na to, it's a practical advice. I believe whatever I'm saying in my content, hindi lang yung mga client or hindi lang yung mga wannabe or potential foreign nationals na gustong mag-apply sa Canada or any kind of technique. It's also a technique for those immigration consultants na baguhan or they don't know this kind of technique. Then I really wish that they could be able to say this to their clients para nang sa ganun po is hindi po mapahamak yung kanilang clients, and that's my intention. I'm out here, I'm out there with my intention to actually give the clarification and good advice at saka real advice and practical advice sa mga taong gustong i-follow itong option na to. But at the end of the day, how are you going to lodge this kind of plans? Kailangan kailangan yung taong mag-a-assist sa inyo are the people who knows what they're doing. Hindi po yung baguhan, hindi po immigration what we call this, immigration ghost consultant, something like that. Hindi rin po pwedeng mga kaibigan nyo or ikaw. But if you want to actually lodge it on your own, of course you are welcome to do that. Thank you nga kasi you know what you're going to do. At the same time, hindi ko na i-handle. It's a lot. So, again, this is Norilyn Oligo Sarma. My intention right now is to give you practical tips about immigration. Share this to your friends, to your relatives, para nang sa ganun, alam nila yung kanilang pinagagawa. When you come here as a student, that doesn't mean that you are going to finish up your studies. Yes, it is a good thing, pero when you finish your studies, question yourselves, is there any PR pathway about this? So ngayon, ang dami po, kahit na hindi nyo po tapusin, pwede naman So it's not a crime. Pwede nyong gawin yon as long na i-maintain nyo your studies, and of course, yung pagiging estudyante nyo, maintain, and you can be a work permit, you can change that kahit hindi nyo po ituloy yung pagiging estudyante nyo. So, yun po. Always remember to share this content, lalo na sa mga international students and gustong magpa-LMIA. This is very important sa kanila para hindi po sila magaya sa iba na nag-enroll sila sa school, nagre-re-enroll, nagsi-switch yung husband and spouse. Yun yung mga technique ng mga nagtratrabaho sa school kasi nga they're not actually mastering the immigration law and hindi rin nila alam itong technique na to. But I'm sharing it to you guys. Baka sakali ma-save kayo sa katakot-takot na pera for spending this hard-earned money just to pay for the international tuition fee. So again, si Norilyn Oligo Sarma po ito, a licensed immigration consultant and at the same time, well, an experienced immigration consultant. I hope you have a great day, guys. God bless. Bye-bye.